So I got a sack right here, which I do. I catch the Thunder Punch on my Toxicroak, which is what wins me the game. It's not even Thunder Punch, it's a Focus Blast. Wow! That was a really nice catch. What's up guys, Tactical here, and today I'll be showcasing a new team of mine. It consists out of Toxicroak, Empoleon and Lapras. This team has been working really well for me. When I started using it, I was around 2600 rating. And 7 sets and 28 wins later, I'm now at 2810 rating, which is pretty amazing. Back on the leaderboard, very nice. Today I'll be showing you the first 2 sets I had with the team. There are some really good battles in there, so let's just head right into it. Alright, starting off with Ampharos into Toxicroak. This is exactly where I want to see the Ampharos. If I don't spot a Ampharos or a grass or a fighter in the lead, I'll usually swap out to Lapras or Empoleon and lure them out. But this is great. Now my Toxicroak should be able to deal with this thing. I'm pretty sure Ampharos does win this matchup in the 2 shields though, so I will have to let my Toxicroak go down. But in return, I get shield advantage. Yeah, let's see. I get the Mud Bomb right here if he shields. He gets switch. If he doesn't, I get switch. Let's see, he shields. Toxicroak goes down, but I can just farm this down with Empoleon. I only have to take 1 Thunder Punch, and I do decide to take it. I want to save my shield, just in case there's like a grass type in the back. Those moves hit way harder usually. Let's see, what is it bringing? Yeah, it is the Venusaur. I just drill pack this Venusaur, and I'm likely gonna swap into Lapras. No, I stay in. Let him fire his energy because he will have to fire Frenzy Brand, or I get another drill pack. I just let this go. Try to farm down with Lapras and pray that he has something weak to Lapras in the back. He already had 2 Lapras answers in Ampharos and Venusaur, so I am expecting something weak to Lapras in the back, and it is a Dragonite. So I'll just farm up a little extra. Fire his Ice Beam before he gets to a Hurricane. The reason for Ice Beam on Lapras in this team is because I don't have a lot of grass coverage. I mean, I have Toxicroak, but it's not the best answer. Empoleon is not that great versus grass, so I wanted that extra bit of grass coverage, and that's where Ice Beam is really useful. And again, another great lead. Toxicroak into Machamp. Toxicroak is a fighter that beats pretty much all the other fighters, except for like Gallade, but that's not really a real fighter. But Toxicroak beats all the other fighters, so also Machamp. And I really gotta get rid of this Machamp because my Lapras and Empoleon do not wanna see it. So we're just countering each other down at this point. He threw 2 cross shops, and at that point I just counter down, get a bunch of energy. Let's see what he brings in. He probably has something weak to Toxicroak in the back. So if he had swapped like a Dragonite in, I would probably swapped out. But since it's the Snorlax, I'll just stay in. Throw the Sludge Bomb, get a couple extra counters, and this Snorlax already really low on health. I swap into Lapras. Lapras is way more tanky than Empoleon, so I can just let these superpowers go. I mean, they do quite a bit, but it's alright. My Lapras can tank it. Way better than Empoleon at least. Brings in his Muk. And this is a pretty good matchup for Empoleon. Pretty much 1 Hydro Cannon from this range. Shoot KO. And then he still has that low health Snorlax in the back. Well, this team, Machamp, Snorlax, Muk was triple weak to Toxicroak. And I think that's what's pretty great about Toxicroak. It's a really nice core breaker. You see a lot of fighter plus grass scores as well, or fighter plus Lapras. Or fighter plus Snorlax, like this team. And Toxicroak just does so well versus those teams. Which is why I think it functions very, very nicely as a lead. Yeah. Empoleon able to close that game out very nicely. Toxicroak into Swampert. That's not a great lead. I'm gonna try to catch a Hydro on my Empoleon, which I don't manage. Oh, my Lapras actually, which I don't manage to do, which is unfortunate. But at least I swap out, or I lure out the Escavalier right here. Yeah, I think this was my first Swampert lead, but I would definitely suggest you swap it to Empoleon into the Swampert, because in the closing scenario, Lapras is better versus Swampert than Empoleon. But anyway, this is an alright spot because I've lured out Escavalier and I'll be able to farm this down with my Toxicroak. Unfortunately, he did have a move though, which I really gotta shield. Juron would pretty much KO from that range. I have one shield and a Toxicroak and Empoleon. If he lets his Mud Bomb go, that's actually very nice because I'd be able to waterfall him down with Empoleon. Yeah, that's good. I'll take this Hydro Cannon. It doesn't kill me. I'm just hoping for something weak to Empoleon in the back. Trying to get another Mud Bomb here. Ooh, very nice swap into her Togekiss. That's really good counting. Well played. And now it's just Empoleon versus the world, but I can't waterfall down before she gets a flamethrower. It's pretty unfortunate. I do throw the Hydro right here. She still has 3 shields, and if she's gonna burn a shield here. So I gotta throw 2 more Hydro Cannons at the Swampert to be able to have a chance at this game. Oh, yeah, explanation right there. My my phone storage was full. So right here, I got a prompt asking me to clean my storage. It closed out my game, and when I came back, my Empoleon was farmed down. But it really didn't matter because without the shield, my Empoleon would not have been able to beat the Swampert because it already had a little bit of energy. So yeah, it's fine. But I did end up losing that match. Toxicroak versus Dragonite, not a great lead. Go straight into Lapras. Interesting. I would suggest you go into Empoleon there, but this is fine as well. Lure to Machamp, which Empoleon really doesn't want to see. I already burned 1 shield off of my opponent's Machamp, which is big. I'll just let my Lapras go and probably try to farm down with the Toxicroak. I can tank a cross chop pretty easily. It is a Shadow Machamp, but these cross chops are resisted, so I can take it. Likely, yeah, getting to another one. And I do want to shield this because I would not be able to take the cross chops and the subsequent counters. And at this point, I have so much energy. I can just throw a Sludge Bomb at the Dragonite, which would do so much damage. Especially since it's Shadow. This would put it deep into the red. Yeah, there we go, very deep into the red. At this point, I could just farm her down with Empoleon, but she makes a very nice quick swap to her Tangrowth, not wanting to be farmed down. But this is actually pretty alright with the Drill Packs and the neutral grass moves. This is a fine matchup, and I still have Toxicroak, which resists all the fast moves from this Tangrowth. Take 1 Power Whip right here. Definitely won't be enough to kill me. At this point, I just gotta go for the farm down, I think. I do throw the move here. Thinking that if I can like farm down with Toxicroak, I might be able to fire another move with the Dragonite. Not necessary, just farm it down. Throw a Drill Pack at the Dragonite. That's a good game. Very close, 1 HP on Empoleon, you love to see it. Alright, Toxicroak into Lapras, that's a very nice lead. I win this matchup like straight up. Serves do add up though, so I'm gonna let this first one go. But if he throws another one, I do have to shield it. Throw the Sludge Bomb right here. Not expecting a shield because I think he's just gonna let it go. He does. And if I would have thrown a Mud Bomb right here, I would have gotten to another surf, which is not great. Brings in the Dragonite. I'm expecting something weak to Toxicroak in the back, so a swap to Empoleon to save my Toxicroak, but there's a Clefable, so I could have just let my my Toxicroak die there, but it's fine. He brings out the Clefable versus my Empoleon, which is exactly where I want to see it. Though Lapras is also pretty fine for us. I just let it go. I still have Lapras. He has Dragonite. This should be a pretty easy victory. I do throw... I get kind of lazy there. I didn't even throw my Drill Pack until it was too late. But I do survive, luckily. I get the Drill Pack still. Not that it really matters. Lapras is such a hard wall versus this Dragonite that I can just Ice Shard it down right here. 4 shields left, very nice. Alright. Toxicroak into Escavalier again. Very fortunate lead. I win the 1 and the 2 shield matchup here. And I'm gonna spend every shield necessary to win out this matchup. Juron again does a lot of damage. I'm gonna be hitting him with a neutral Mud Bomb right here. This would barely not KO from that range, but I would be able to counter him down. Goes into his Dragonite, very nice. I just swap in my Lapras, I can farm this down, have 2 serves ready for whatever he brings in. Likely the Escavalier. Yeah, I just take this move, it's a Hurricane, that's fine. Does a lot, doesn't kill me. And now his Escavalier has less energy to farm. Brings in a Muk, which is pretty alright. The serves will add up for sure. But he's probably gonna be able to snarl me down if he expands his shield, which is also alright because I still have Empoleon, which can also take Dark Pulse. Yeah, you will have to expand his shield right here if he wants his Muk to survive. And he does. Lapras goes down, he has a lot of energy. I go into Empoleon just to take some energy. And then I go, yeah, I expect the swap right here. I had energy ready on Toxicroak for this Escavalier. Take it out with the Mud Bomb, and now I can just farm down this Muk. This Dark Pulse, I think I let it go. I just want to see how much it does exactly. Always good to get some pointers on those damage, and we take it out with the Toxicroak. Very nice. All right. Yeah, Toxicroak versus Swampert. That's not really a great lead. Both my Toxicroak and my Empoleon do not really want to see this, but I do catch the Hydro Cannon on Empoleon, which is very nice at this point. Even if this Swampert packs Earthquake, with a little bit of counter damage I would be able to beat this Swampert. But she swaps into a Escavalier, which is not great, but it's actually quite nice because now my Lapras gets to avoid this Escavalier. She does farm up a ton of energy though, which is not great. My Toxicroak will have to shield his Drorons for sure, but she waits a bit too long with firing. I get off the Mud Bomb. If she wants to get off those Drorons, she will have to shield, which she does. At this point, she has 2 Drorons, which she can fire off. I have to shield again. I don't want my Lapras against this Escavalier. Even with this low health, I would take a bunch of counter damage. Swap my Lapras into the Swampert right here. I think that was a very smart swap for my opponent, because now my Toxicroak wasn't able to farm down the Escavalier, and she can bring it out versus my Lapras after this matchup. The Swampert throws a Hydro Cannon. I already pressed the Ice Beam, which is kind of unfortunate because I really want some extra farm on this Lapras, so I undercharge it just a little bit so I can get 2 more Ice Shards. So if the Escavalier comes back in, he will only get 2 counters on me. It's a Tangrowth, which is actually huge. I don't think she was expecting me to pack Ice Beam, but I do have it, and this is exactly why I have the Ice Beam for the grass types in the back. If I had Skullbars right there, this would have been game over. Anyway, I can just counter down a Escavalier right here, and she realized that, so she quits. A good game. Alright, another Toxicroak in the Swampert lead. I think I tried the same thing. Going to Empoleon, and I get it again. Very nice sex today. Catch the Hydro. Goes into my champ. Not great, but if he doesn't throw a move, I get to the Drill Peck. I'll just let this Cross Chop go, because I got Toxicroak, which can pretty much farm this thing all the way down, or at least get a bunch of energy from this Machamp. Yeah, I don't want him to get off like too many Cross Chop first me, so I'm just gonna throw 1 Mud Bomb and then farm down, because at this point he can only get off 1 Cross Chop first me or a Rock Slide. Depends, yeah, a Rock Slide. That's fine. I can just farm him down right here. And I have a bunch of energy for whatever comes in. It is the Swampert. Just throw 1 Mud Bomb. Puts him into almost into surf range, which is pretty huge. Let's see. I am expecting the Earthquake right here, so I am gonna shield. I already pressed the surf, so my opponent is forced to shield right here if he wants to keep the Swampert alive, which he does. Actually staying in with Swampert. So I'm really curious what he has in the back now. I'm just gonna throw this surf immediately. I don't want to get hit by an Earthquake. Throw it immediately. He lets it go, which is interesting. It is a Zard. And this should be a pretty good matchup to me. Even if he baits me, it takes 9 fire spins to get to a Dragon Claw and a Blast Burn. Oh, I go for the risky sec right here. That wasn't necessary, and it was actually quite risky. Like I was saying, it takes 9 fire spins to get to a Dragon Claw plus Blast Burn, and only 8 for 2 serves. Only 8 for 2 serves, so I could have just double served and taken him out. But it's fine, you know, sometimes you just gotta go for the fancy moves, have some fun, and well, luckily it paid off for me in that game. Alright. Next match. Toxicroak versus Poliwrath. That's a pretty decent lead, exactly where I want to see the Poliwrath because it destroys my back line. It goes to Gliscor. Really interesting pick. But my Lapras, my Lapras loves to see it. I can just farm this down all the way. I have a bunch of serves ready. This is where I would want Skull Bash though, because he's gonna bring out the Poliwrath, and serves really don't do that much. But with the amount of energy I do have, they'll add up for sure. Let's see, probably the Poliwrath coming in. Very nice. Just get off some chip damage with the serve. He does shield, which is very big for me. I was expecting a Skull Bash, but yes, would have done a lot of damage. But I only have serve. And he's probably regretting that shield right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to chip him down, throwing the serves right away. Let's let this go. No point in keeping this alive. I have 2-to-1 shield and a Toxicroak and Empoleon in the back. I'm gonna take all these moves. Expecting a swap out, swaps into Bronzong, and this is a really good matchup for Empoleon. Even a Bulldoze from Bronzong only does like I think 60%, between 50 and 60% or something. But you know, I got 2 shields, so I don't need to risk it. I can just shoot everything this Bronzong throws at me. I could probably even farm him down if I wanted to. Let's see. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna throw the Hydro Cannon. Get rid of the thing. Poliwrath can't farm down with much shot, especially not from this health. So he has to throw, but you know, he realizes it's over, doesn't throw. I'll just kill him with the Drill Peck right there. It's a good game. Alright, final match. Toxicroak into Abomasnow. That's a really good lead. Let's counter down this Abomasnow. Weather Ball will hurt, but I can definitely take one. I just gotta make sure I throw a move before he gets to the second one. Which I miscount right here, which is pretty unfortunate. But at least I can counter this down. I'm pretty sure he has something weak to Toxicroak in the back, otherwise he would not stay in. Yeah, it's the Venusaur, which is actually really bad. Double Grass is pretty horrible for this line because Toxicroak can only do so much. Get off 2 Sludge Bombs. Likely not gonna see a shield right here. Maybe double shields. Yeah, no shield. Going to Lapras because I can Ice Shard this thing down. And I can actually take a Frenzy Plant. He'll get to another Frenzy for sure. But that's fine. I can just get to a Surf. Did have another shield left, right? Yeah, which he will use right here. Gets to the Frenzy Plant. Won't kill from this range, but it will be pretty close. And there's an Ampharos in the back, which is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Because I still have Empoleon. Yeah, he already fired 2 Volt Switches on my Lapras. And it's 5 for a Focus Blast or 2 Thunder Punches. So I got a sec right here, which I do. I catch the Thunder Punch on my Toxicroak, which is what wins me the game. It's not even Thunder Punch, it's a Focus Blast. Wow! That was a really nice catch. Which definitely won me the game. Go for the Hydro, take the win. That's a good game. GG's. Alright, nice. So this win secures my first 5-0 in a while, which is really nice. And I get one of the best GPL rewards in my opinion. I know. I love to see it. So anyway, this team has been working very well for me. These first 2 sets I had a lot of good leads, which really helped out. but in some of my other sets I've been getting a lot more bad leads, and even some Galates, which might seem pretty difficult for this lineup, but they're definitely manageable. If you want to see some of those matchups with maybe some less fortunate lineups, definitely let me know, and I'll maybe make a sequel to this video. Anyway, if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe, check out my Twitch, link is in the description, and have a good day.